Good afternoon, hello, and a warm welcome to everyone who is joining us for the live broadcast of the AIFF Futsal Club Championship 2024-25. And this match is going to be between the Juggernaut Football Club, Futsal Club rather, versus the Triumph Futsal Club. And right here from the Sri Manoj Sarkar Stadium in the state of Uttarakhand. Behind the mic, I am your host commentator, Mayur Barwa, and I'll be taking all the action live as and when I see. This is going to be a good contest, but the teams have also featured in the previous editions, and we have some great matches which are already lined up, and we have seen here, and we're all ready to go buzzing again at this venue, at this indoor stadium. I'm sure we have seen some good crowds also building up. So we are again in expectancy of having some crowds. It's a Monday, so I don't know how much it will be filled up, but I'm sure when it as the match just pans out towards the evening at the 5 o'clock and 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. match. So I'm sure there will be crowds from all the age groups will be here for the for witnessing some crazy contests because five aside new formats. It's always good to attract the new audience, and I'm sure this format will be different to do of what it presents to be some good thrilling encounter. We already had some great encounters, isn't it? Let's consume this fact that we have seen some lovely encounter, and there's been there's been teams like Corbett Football Club who are the defending champions, Delhi being the winners of the first edition. As you see, the players walking out along with the match officials and the anthem being played along with the volunteers working out, isn't it? It's such a blaze inside in any ground. It's not only about the players, it's also about the volunteers. They've been given a chance to be part of the history. This is the fourth edition, let me tell you, of the AIFF Futsal Club Championship, and we are all being part of this history. You're watching all this action live and exclusive on the YouTube channel of Indian Football, and we are having it for the grassroots for billion as it is Indian football forward together. And also a huge thank you to the State Football Association, the Uttarakhand State Football Association, for joining hands for the successful initiative of this championship. As you see, all the players just walking by the match officials, and they will be also been part of this season and the match officials. I'm sure the players will also be also concerning to the fact that they have also been part of some good decisions. The match officials have done absolutely wonderfully well. And as you see, the players taking the photo ops, and let's just see how it just goes off here. And now another photo from a different team. It will be back in action very soon for the kickoff as the match officials just putting down the rules and the toss. The match officials Aviznan Bose there is there in the center, and he'll be assisted by VOKK and then Surendran K. The timekeeper will be Mr. Divyesh Rajnis Pule. On your screen, you can see the Juggernaut Starting five, Malhar Shah, the goalkeeper, Jene Singh Rana, Sibu Sani, Aman Shah, the captain, Vedant Mudkekar, and the head coach is Sitich Dilip Kumar. We'll give you the bench very soon. First, the Triumph Futsal Club starting five, goalkeeper Rahat Wadawan, Tenzing Lodin, Mukul Katoch, the captain, Saim Ritik Sharma. The head coach is Dharam Pal Singh. On the bench, Akshit Rana, Anurag Singh Rawat, Dharampal Singh, Kartik Sharma is the goalkeeper, and Sahil and Ayush Sharma, the reserve goalkeepers too. So those are the starting five. The coach, their match officials, and the bench strength for both the teams. Remember, unlimited substitutions, and there is no offside rules. It will be only kickings and no throw-ins, and it's of course five-a-side. And the ball is smaller. The goal post is smaller. With the blow of the whistle from Abhigyan goes the match referee. The match starts off here in the noontime from the Manoj Sarkar Stadium here in Uttarakhand. Early signs of getting the ball trying to blast inside the goal post from the left winger. It's going to be a very interesting battle. As I mentioned before, two good teams now playing. Juggernaut the Triumph in their navy blue jersey versus the Juggernaut India maroon color. What a good maroon color this is, isn't it? Gives you some nice, good kick, I would say. You love that. You seriously love that, isn't it? And big teams just put it and they just get it all guns blazing. It's always so nice to see. For the Juggernaut Football Club, India maroon and red. The goalkeeper is Malhar Shah, and the captain is Aman Shah. For the Juggernaut Football Club, for the Triumph Football Club, playing India blue, and blue. The goalkeeper is Rahat Wadawan, and the captain is Mukul Katoch. The ball just goes by the sideline. And for the Juggernaut, the team coach is Sitich Dilip Kumar Jain, and the team manager is Hardip Kumar Marvirana. And for Triumph Football Club, the team coach is Dharampal Singh, and the team manager is Kartik Kumar Sharma. So, I've already mentioned the match commissioner for today's match is Haubam Khamba Singh. Well, he has been already there in the proceedings. The match officials, as I've mentioned before, is Mr. Hafiz Nandos, the match referee, assisted by Vihoke K and Surendran K, and a timekeeper is Mr. Divyesh Rajniswule. They've been doing a very fantastic job right behind, with putting all the boards, all the owners right in there. As the match well and truly has started here. The goalkeeper much ahead. Well done by the defenders. They're getting really notorious in that zone. And from a zone which it's needed to has just creating some impact. It could have been dangerous had it been drafted, isn't it? Could have been so nicely been put all the way across. You're watching all the sections live and exclusive on the YouTube channel of Indian Football. Another good day, being a Monday here, and it's all coming of this AIFF Futsal Club Championship. We've started off with good precision, not much power behind the shots that you could see at the moment. But well and truly, the Maroon Juggernaut trying to juggle it out. And right behind the center forwards. Oh, it's a lovely pass. Could be a goal scoring pass, but no. Well evaded by Juggernaut. Again, the ball tosses towards the other corner. So much mightily close, isn't it? I mean, it could have been so dangerous. Let's see how it goes on from here. And now Juggernaut doing much of the stuff very clearly. Can they just go it all the way? Can they just go it just looking dangerous?
Some lovely passes also will do the attack. Let's just see. There we go. Ray gets rebounded and then on to the goal post. So the first goal comes in for the Juggernaut Football Club, Futsal Club rather. And it has been well and truly just very, very well there. Let's see how it just pans out. And now second, you can see some rules and regulations that also governs it, isn't it? That needs to be just magnified. Just put it. Still a goal going for the Juggernaut Futsal Club. And now the triumph need to triumph with some mannerism in there. Just what they can do. You can probably a little slow going, as you can see on their mind. It has to be. There needs to be also mindful of the fact that when a team opposition scores a goal so early on, because remember again 20 minutes of half time. This time again, this time from the right flank. Trying is the Triumph Futsal Club. But again, just juggling the options across again, very close, trying to splash it out, but gets rebounded to just see number 7. Again, the ball goes out of bounds. Out of bounds it goes. Just be mindful of not crashing on the boundaries, isn't it? We need the look and feel of this indoor stadium. It's good that when the players also gets a little more colorful in their life. It has been very goodly done and could have been the second one from the right flank. Doing very well. Now they're getting on the top of the game. Now you can heavenly see getting a little justified at the corner, and more how they're just placing out their options. I think this is one fact that they are doing so very well here. As we get our timeout, very early timeout this is. So we'll be back in action very soon. You don't go anywhere. All this action being live and exclusive on Indian football. And we're back in action. The action needs to be from a triumph because it's not only because there are goal behind, but also because of the fact that the Juggernaut has been trying to put right on them. You can see most of the invasions coming very regularly, and especially the midfielders and the forwards have been categorically doing very well, to be honest. And the way they've summed up their forward approach, I think that has also been very good to see for the boys, or rather, should I say, the man in maroon, the Juggernaut Football Club, trying to juggle it up now. This is not Triumphs, as I've mentioned before. Triumph wins victory, so they will definitely look to start on a very good note. The boys in a sky blue, straight up. Oh, could have been such a delectable pass, and as delicately placed on to the jaws of the goal post. It's sliding slightly, just maneuvers with an angle past the goal post from the left wing. It's a lovely diagonal pass. We're shaping up, the juggling up the options from the center. Jersey number 7 gives it to the left winger. Can he put it? There is some commotion. Lovely passes. Cannot reach the defenders. There you can see what Juggernauts are doing. Man-to-man passes and the man-to-man crosses. I think that was some passing. That was something which needed to be. From straight kicks it up. Goalkeeper also does a commendable job this time of Triumph Football Club. The goalkeeper in question, Rahat Wadawan, he won our hearts for sure for a bit. But how Sibu Sani, jersey number 7 in the forwards, she was trying to dribble, and what good passes. He knows from the left and the right. He has the support, and then put up his options so well. And then finally, from the center, he was trying to kick it up, but unfortunately, not finding the ball go way past the goalkeeper. But well done from Wadawan. Again, some dribbles coming in towards the left. This is where Triumph will look to put it to make it 1-1. Then again, not only the forwards have done such a good job. Look at the defenders also there. And defender means you need to really defend it. They have done seriously very good. And to put it so well, I think they are such a manageable flocks. If on the right flank, how close was this one? How heavenly close was that one to make it 1-1? If jersey number 7 Mukul Katoch is the captain there. From Rahat Wadawan number 1, here jersey number 7 Shibu Sani was trying to see the sunny part of it. Look at the right winger from the right, from the left. He again tries to control, falls down, gets it to the substitute this time. 9, Saim number 9 for Juggernauts. Juggernaut number 7 Sibu Sani. Goalkeeper did very well, but for Juggernauts number 7 Sibu Sani has been absolutely sunnily doing there, but not much of a trouble at the moment for Malhar Shah, the goalkeeper of Juggernaut Futsal Club, because they have nowhere come near the contention, but just been twice or thrice. But now you see there's a faulty play, and that's the reason why they might be just getting 2 goals against them. Just at the corner of the goal post, the ball gets rebounded as Ritik Sharma, beg your pardon, Aman Shah, the captain from Juggernaut Futsal Club, was shying towards the corner of the goal post. But the scoreline will remain 1 for Juggernaut Futsal Club versus none for the Triumph Futsal Club. The pass the center line in the center forwards. It's a nice dribbling act going on. That's Rudra Chetri. He's not there initially in the playing 5, but now gets a chance. It's a lovely pass to the left winger. Again towards the center. He's dribbling to number 10. Oh, Aman Shah, the captain. He was there in the defending position before and now was shying. You can see the smile on Chetri. Rudra Chetri there at the far corner of your screen. He knew that it was almost they would have snatched the goal number 2. That's how close it was, isn't it? You can feel the pinch. You can feel something is coming again and again, and that's Rudra Chetri on your screen. He looks like a superstar, isn't it? Nice height, nice body build up. Even if someone says that he has been a hero, he's a model. He looks like a model, isn't it? Nice young fella, Rudra Chetri. Big fans, isn't it, of is playing in such an important position in the midfield region. Rudra Chetri. That's Rudra Chetri again. Passing diagonal pass, back pass. But what about Aman Shah, the captain? Has been such a wonderful position. Now Jenny Singh Rana gives it to the left winger. It's a diagonal wobbles up pass. So Triumph trying to put up some billing on to the name, but unfortunately not being able to do so. From the right, just trying to muggle it up right to the center of the goalkeeper. And it's not been able to do it. Back to Rudra Chetri. Nice diagonal passes, but that's where on the left they're going to defend. And so someone joining late, they might be thinking, okay, why are not this stronging the goals? Because that's where they're defending. Back pass the center line to the center forward. That's a nice diagonal pass. Crossing it again to the captain. Captain puts it to Jenny Singh Rana. Or should I say Jenish? Oh, almost touching the crossover as Rudra Chetri was so close to comfort for the goalkeeper. Rahat Wadawan. Comes the whistle to break the bondage. Lovely passes of play going on almost 10 minutes, almost half of the half time of the first half now gone. We have 3 matches today, including this match, so 2 more matches remaining. The next match will be at 5 p.m. and the last to sum up the day will be at 7:30 p.m. We are watching the AIFF Futsal Club Championship. This match between Juggernaut Futsal Club versus the Triumph Futsal Club, and it's a diagonal angular cross. Some velocity with the ball as it passes the striking line and goes out of bounds. And that's the captain from Triumph, Captain Mukul Katosh. Some warning signs on his face, but do have some time. And again, I feel those passes have not been so great. As I look about passes, that is Siam carrying on with the ball. Loses control again, and that's been probably a small bit of problem. I won't say it's a huge problem. And as soon as they go past the center line and then trying to go into the territory of Juggernaut Futsal Club, I think there's been some bit of problem, because there the possession on the ball has been very minimal. I think Juggernaut Futsal Club, the defenders, of course, the mids and the defenders have been able to tackle that issue. There's not been an issue at all. It's just the issue from the Triumph, from the Sky Blue Army. They've been able to try and mitigate the aspect. Oh, now Rudra Chetri loses the position of the ball. Rudra Chetri in like kind of an arm wrestling he was. Gets tussled up with Ritik Sharma from Triumph. Trying to put it. It's a nice diagonal pass. Oh, he almost falling there, slipping it over. Probably because of the sweat it comes in. I'm sure the mopper might just be called up. Be a little careful. Or probably got entangled with his own footing there as he was trying to, in pursuit of trying to grab the ball. Just trying to dribble it up. Again loses control. Remember, it's a hard surface. It's a wooden surface underneath, and it's not of a different saltitude. It's a right winger. Oh, flies by. Captain Mukul Katoch, furious. That's Mukul Katoch. Oh, he knew fraction of a second from getting that goal to make it 1-1. That's a fast-paced sport, isn't it? As Mukul Katoch goes out of the sidelines, he'll be substituted by jersey number 16. I have to say, which is the jersey? That's jersey number 12. So Sahil comes in to replace the captain Mukul Katoch from Triumph Football Club, Triumph Futsal Club rather. So again, unlimited substitutions, no offsides. Mukul Katoch. Oh, Mukul is still there, so it's not Mukul who has been replaced. Have to find out then who actually went out of the sideline. I saw Mukul giving away the bibs, or probably for a brief second he was probably trying to sweat it out. But Mukul is there. The number 12 is also there. Then someone else might have been substituted. That's Mukul Katoch on your picture. The captain of Triumph Futsal Club. And that's the goalkeeper, Rahat Wadawan. They've won our hearts early on. I was suffering some bullets which came up. It's almost like, isn't it, getting the bullets for your team. being very there at the border, isn't it? Protecting your country. But let's give the respect to the army, to all the personnel who are deployed at some tough conditions, protecting our country. So sports, politics, geopolitical tensions should be just taken in a very different notion. So I'll stick to sports, of course, being a sports commentator. But good passes of play, 8.5 minutes remaining. More than 8.5 minutes remaining as the ball from the sidelines been kicked off. Back pass. The end on the right side of the goal. Ball has been dribbled and again Chetri being very much in there. He's still there. Oh, could have been such a wonderful pass from the right winger. The ball gets rebounded probably from the defender or from the goalkeeper. Mukul Katoch knows C is having probably a little bit of a hard time because they're not being able to mop up the work from the right hand side towards the left. Again from the sideline, that's Rudra Chetri from the Juggernaut Futsal Club trying to just make the ball just move up, trying to scoop it away from the center. Gives it to the right winger, Rudra Chetri. He gives it back to Palas Barber, who's again was not there in the starting five. As in from the corner on the right side, I could see a substitute comes in for Triumph, number 3, Tenzing Lorden. He was sitting down on the bench, but he was there in the starting five. Tenzing Lorden, but again comes back to the main field to play from the right flank. That was number 15. That was PC Krishnaraj from Triumph, trying to triumphantly do that. They've been very close, isn't it? Again, but much better work now. Game going on. And just to remind our viewers, there are a total of 4 games and not 3. So after this, we have a match at 2:30, and then we have a match at 5 o'clock, and then we have a match at 7:30 p.m. So 2:30 p.m., 5 p.m., and 7:30 p.m. Those are the match schedules after this. So don't miss out on any of this crazy futsal action of this AIFF Futsal Club Championship. Behind the mic, I am your host commentator, Mayur Barwa, and I hope I have been able to justify my position as a commentator. I love this action, isn't it, of this futsal going on here at this Sri Manoj Sarkar Stadium here in Uttarakhand. From the lap, isn't it? From the left, Rudra Chetri. Oh, power beneath his foot would have almost swept the ball. Could have gone to Juggernaut Futsal Club, juggling them. Again, where is Triumph? Need to try with a cross. Tough time. Again, they're not being able to get it past that center line. Now this time, Mukul Katoch, the captain, losing it. It doesn't seem like Mukul Katoch. He's not Mukul Katoch. He's not the captain. To see. Just putting it away for the Triumph. Still in one there. So, and the yellow bars, the small yellow bars underneath the short forms of the names of the teams on your screen on the left, you can see those are for the fouls, let me tell you. So more the fouls, the more those yellow bars will keep on increasing. 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half of this first match of the day, of the afternoon, I would say. At noon it started, exactly at 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Great venue to put it up, isn't it? With rain, snow, sunlight from the right. It's a Spalas Barber for Juggernaut. trying to give it to the center. That's Paulus Barber on your screen on the left, and it's number 3. So both the threes on your picture: 3 Tenzin Lordin from Triumph, 3 from Paulus Barber. Now you see the mop-up work comes in, because there's been so much of that sweat coming in that needs to be rubbed again and again, needs to be soaked out to avoid any unfortunate injury. It's a good diagonal pass to Rudra Chetri, and the forwards running past the center line. The center forward in the midfield region gives it lovely diagonally to the right side to Rudra Chetri. Rudra Chetri wobbles him across the surface. Again, the ball comes to Rudra Chetri in his midfield region, back past the center line. That's the captain Mukul Katoj trying to find a way to put it right ahead, because on the left, that's where the Blue Army, the Triumph, are going to score. But again, not trying to breach the defenses. That's been a regular problem. And then you can see for Triumph Futsal Club, and they very well now have been knowing this problem, especially the captain Mukul Katoj for sure. Across the center line, Rudra Chetri. It's a nice diagonal pass towards the left winger. Good going. Rudra Chetri has been. Oh, now it's a wrong pass. I'm sure he was not willing to press it too hard. And now from the corner, you can see Captain Mukul Katoj going out. There you go. He's just sat down. So Mukul Katoj is not there. He's been replaced by someone else. Have to get it. Have to see who is it. 5 of them for sure. 4 of them in the picture, of course, including then and plus the goalkeeper. Only 4 can be there because it's a 5-a-side. But don't forget, you cannot count the 5 on them, because then the goalkeeper is there. That's there at the corner left was Rudra Chetri on your picture. Very good midfield region from the right winger, but straight on to the hands of the goalkeeper Rahat Vadawan, wrapped in his green avatar. Again from the right winger. Oh, lovely pass from Sachin Bangera onto Palas Barber, straight with his foot. Gets rebounded. Oh, how close this was to get the goal number 2 for Juggernaut Futsal Club. 5.5 minutes now remaining from here on. Let's see what the next passage of play holds for us. We just had 1 timeout. Remember, per half there is 1 timeout been given to both the teams. So total of 2 timeouts in the match for per team. But we have just seen 1 hooter for 1 timeout being taken for one of the teams. But definitely take the other one. So it's almost more like an advantageous position when one of them just takes it. Exactly 4 minutes remaining by the clock now for this match, for the first half to finish. It's going. Nicely done. That pass, the line there from the right winger. They are trying. Can they get a goal just before the first half ends? Well done from the goalkeeper with just one hand. Malhar Shah in action after a long time in all his yellow avatar. Do I say yellow jersey? There is a pink at the other end. There is a green at the other end for Rahat Wadawan, the goalkeeper of Triumph Football Club. Here in yellow is Malhar Shah. He doesn't want to be a dirty fellow. He's a good fellow. He has stopped the ball. The scoreline still says 1 for Juggernaut Futsal Club and 0 for the Triumph Futsal Club. Been a good battle, to be honest. It's been a very good battle. But I have to give a slightly more advantageous brownie points to Juggernaut Futsal Club for the way they have been able to dribble and trickle the passes, the possession of the ball, the way they have been defending their territory. And also, plus they have got a goal. So they give good percentage of score line to Juggernaut. But again, nothing to take away from how Triumph has also been able to solicitate and restrict the number of goals, because just 1 goal, you can see there's oohs and ahs moment from Juggernaut Futsal Club. You know, we've been very close, unfortunately, not being able to convert those small nitty-gritties into the numbers getting flipped from 1 or 2 or 3. Unfortunate, very again. The mopper comes in just near the goalkeeping area because those are the commotions happening mostly on the screen here towards the Triumph Football Club's area rather than towards the Juggernaut Futsal Club's area. Again, as I mentioned, the commotion shifts from the right of your picture to the left. As Triumph Futsal Clubs is trying to get past it beyond the center line, back past the center forwards and the mid-rangers position. Good try. Scoreline unfortunately remains the same against them, 0-1. And touch over 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes remaining now for the blow of the hooter to signal the end of the first half. Very nice try. This is going on here, but still eventfully. If you can see players like, if I have to say, especially Rutra Chetri, he has been so good in that position, isn't it? And again, Aman Shah, the captain, he did try very well. Then again, has just gone out of the picture for a while. He's been very good, Aman Shah, the captain in the defending position. We have to talk about Triumph. I think Tenzin Loden, the Ritik Sharma, they've also been trying very hard. The captain Mukul Katoj have been maneuvering himself all over. Again, unfortunately, the goal evades them. Less than 2.5 minutes now remaining in the first half of this first match of the day. Match number 16. Match number 21, beg your pardon. Match number 21 of this AIFF Futsal Club Championship. All the action live and exclusive on the YouTube channel of Indian football. Been very glorified chapter. And oh my goodness, that's been the story of the first half for the Blue Army. He's probably injured himself. That's Tenzin Loden, jersey number 3, down somewhere, because this is a hard surface. Remember, it's not the usual green surface that you associate. Physio comes in. Scoreline remains 1 for Juggernaut and none for Triumph. As the match moves on, sure, it's a very clear advantage of how the teams have been able to perform, especially how Juggernaut has been going on in their business. This is Aman Shah, the captain, almost could see the line, and a line where they could see a flickering line, and that's Vadawan. What a good close-up from the camera, zooming right to his face, and you can see the sweat and the perspiration on his face, isn't it? That's the goalkeeper of Triumph Futsal Club, Rahat Vadawan. Rahat means to get a reprieve, to get a relief, but he's not getting too much of a relief. Or do I say Rahat on the face of Rahat of Vadawan? The ball just goes, crosses. That was from the captain Aman Shah from the left flank. The ball just wobbles up slowly across the surface past the outer area. It's a corner and opportunity for Juggernaut. That's a pass going on to back pass to number 4. That was Jenny Singh Rana. 1 minute 70 seconds precisely remaining in this first half. I think even if there's no goal for Triumph, I never know. The left winger, goalkeeper Malhar Shah does really well. Juggernaut again on the charge. He just gets a nice 360-degree rotation on his steps and gets his shooting almost on towards the goal, but the ball chooses to fly over the crossbar. Is rebounded from the walls, the green walls. Again, nice corner kick across the surface. That's number 8 from Juggernaut. Caetano Francisco Fernandez has not been much into the zone where it needs to be, but does manageably well, I guess. Can they do it in the ending of the seconds of the first half? Can they get it goal triumph and make it 1-1 before they get into the shadows of the dugout and relax a bit, knowing that it's equal at 1-1? But again, the defenses have been so strong from Juggernaut. There've been just a handful or less than 3 chances that the Triumph Futsal Club have got actually. Another captain Aman Shah from the center gives it a nice pass to Jenny Singh Rana or Janice. That's the captain again. He knows with just a handful of seconds remaining here before the blow of the whistle. Now Janice from the right flank gets a control. Aman Shah, the captain, trying to throw it up. Some heat. Jersey number 7 Mukul Katoch trying to give the hit back. Captain Aman Shah trying to put things under control. The hand is inside the pocket. I could see a bad card coming in. Out she goes. Out goes the first booking of the day. The first booking of the afternoon also. The coach gets involved. Be very mindful because they have the full authority, the match officials, to show a booking to the management also. So the first booking comes in, and for the Sky Blue Army, for the Triumph Futsal Club, they could have just waited for 3-4 seconds, just 3 seconds remaining by the clock, and they've got a booking. They haven't scored. It gets a booking. Not going in the way the first half in the office now for the Triumph Futsal Club. Controlling emotions, control. And here comes the hooter. They could have just waited for a fraction of few seconds and could have sorted out. Unfortunately, that's the story. That's the captain. He is seriously not happy. But at halftime, Juggernaut Futsal Club should be relaxed and happy. They've got a goal versus 0 for Triumph Futsal Club. This is Mayur Barua behind the mic, and we'll take a breather until we get the live action of the second half of this AIFF Futsal Club Championship, which will come all the way live and exclusive on the YouTube channel of Indian Football. So you stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone, for the second half of the first match of the day of this AIFF Futsal Club Championship. Behind the mic, I'm your host, commentator Mayur Barwa. Bring all the section live and exclusive on the YouTube channel of Indian Football. And live from this wonderful indoor venue of Sri Manoj Sarkar Stadium here in the state of Uttarakhand. The match between Juggernaut Futsal Club versus the Triumph Futsal Club. Good first half, I would say. Despite the scoreline saying 1-0, it won't give you a fair picture of how Triumph Futsal Club did seriously very well. I won't say very wonderfully well, but they've still been able to press the concerns on Juggernaut Futsal Club. We've got one goal but been trying very well. The passes have been good. The long passes have been good. The invasion towards the Triumph Futsal Cup has been brilliant. There should have been probably around 3 goals by now. And Aman Shah, the captain, jersey number 10, he was all over the place, especially in the forwards in the midfield region. He has done brilliantly. And now the side will change. So from the right to the left of the picture, that's where the man in maroon, Juggernaut Futsal Club, will be scoring. And from the left to the right of your picture, it will be the Triumph Futsal Club now attacking. And what about this man, Rudra Chetri? As I mentioned, Chetri, the ball flies by from his boot, diagonally crosses, almost getting into setting to the jaws of the goal post. So early signs of get the aggression going, but this man will be very important in the midfield region. Jersey number 5, Rudra Chetri. Keep your eyes on him for sure. Something coming in from his boot. But Triumph Futsal Club will try and do something, try and to make it 1-1. Getting the ball again back to Rudra Chetri. Rudra Chetri gives a lovely pass to Aman Shah, captain. Gets rebounded, loses control. And also, what about the captain Mukul Katoch from Triumph Futsal Club? I was about to say Sunil Chetri. That's Rudra Chetri. What a name is Sunil Chetri also, isn't it? It's huge motivations for the people from Northeast. I'm from Northeast, I'm from Assam, but that gets such a huge name, isn't it? You also have Baichung Bhutia. The names like Baichung Bhutia, Sunil Chetri crops up every time you mention about football. There have been some wonderful names which have come up for Indian football. But focus back on futsal. Delhi being the inaugural winners, Corbett Futsal Club being the defending champions, remember? And lovely pass again from Triumph to Mukul Katoch. Got it from Siam, but that's the captain Aman Shah, captain to captain. Some jostling work going on. Look at the dribble, look at left, right, and comes in. But as he was trying to pass it on, I think that was an intentional push of the ball to go out of bounds. A good mop-up work done. 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. After this, we'll have a match at 2:30, then 5:30, then 5 o'clock, and 10 at 7:30 to wrap up the day. So a good amount of futsal remaining for you to consume here on another start of a long week. This is a Monday, and that's the captain Aman Shah on your picture from Juggernaut Futsal Club. He knows there's lots of work to do. Just by a goal ahead doesn't give you too much press, because this is not the normal football ground. It's not a huge ground, of course. That's the rule. 5-a-side, no offsides, unlimited substitutions. I think the rotation of substitutes from Triumph Futsal Club has also not been probably in that order of what it needed to be. But for Juggernaut, it has been completely opposite. Futsal from Triumph, from the left, does well. The goalkeeper, he's still in a dangerous position. And Katots has given it to Tenzin Lord and was shaping up straight towards the goal post. It's still some commotions from the left winger trying to squeeze the ball out. It goes out of bounds, out of the playing area. It remains at the same scoreline at 1-0, for Juggernaut, none for Triumph. You talk about triumph and victories. It's a long story, sometimes going bygone. As the ball goes back past the center line, that's Sibu Sani for Juggernaut Futsal Club from the right wing, trying very hard. But what about Rahat Badawan, the goalkeeper, again winning our hearts? Radhawan, you win. We see. But can you pull it the dreadful eyes. He says, get in zone. That's what the shouter. He's furious. He's frustrated. And that's Sibu Sani, the Juggernaut Futsal Club in the forwards. Something I sense it coming from Rudra Chetri, jersey number 5. Was not there in the initial playing 5, but he had gone substituted, but he has been very much featuring. Oh, and there you go! That's trying to say about featuring of Rudra Chetri, but now featuring in the goal is Triumph Futsal Club. Now gets a goal. This is such a lovely pass from Tenzin Loden, and finally the finish straight up into the goal post. There you go, Tenzin Loden passes it towards the midfield, and then from the center, look at how much centric he goes to get the ball, goes straight beneath the goalkeeper of Malhar Shah. So 1-1 now for both the teams, for Juggernaut Futsal Club and Triumph Futsal Club. And seems like that was jersey number 10, Ritik Sharma, who scored the goal for Triumph Futsal Club. We'll get the official name very soon. But 1-1, pressure back on Juggernaut Futsal Club. This could be back-to-back goals, but no. Sibu Sani regains control from the left winger to the left, and he drops the goal. In less than 40 seconds, we have 2 goals. Triumph Futsal Club gets a goal, but now look at how Juggernaut Futsal Club immediately comes back to draft in another, to put the equation again to what it was, to lead by a goal, and this time has come from the footing of Aman Shah, the captain, from the left wing. Absolutely wonder how close he was to the goal post, and does it remarkably well to get that moving and to make it wonderfully well. The shape up was good, the driving was good, and eventually the goal making was good. Clinical finish that was from Juggernaut Futsal Club. Now again leading by 1 goal. Tension was brewing, but now they can douse the fire of tension. But as I mentioned before, just leading by 1 goal in such kind of format is not at all cool. You really need to get some good pile on of goals. Almost getting it 2-2 within less than 100 seconds. We could have seen 3 goals. Again, that's Ritik Sharma from the right wing. Oh no, that's Tenzing Loden from the right wing. Was trying to draft the goal. That's the captain, Mukul Katoch. Now we'll feel more of hustle bustle coming in, as they know they have started with the honors of getting a goal, but again now trailing by 1 goal. Right on the picture, that's Rudra Chetri. Gets the ball past the centre forwards. He trusted it. Now remember, they'll be sneaking it from the right to the left. It's a lovely diagonal pass towards the left winger. Goalkeeper gets in collision route. The ball also gets out of bounds, gets rebounded from the walls, those green walls adorning this indoor venue of this Sri Mohan Sarkar Stadium here in Uttarakhand. But good passage of play and a surge of energy on the feet, especially of Triumph Futsal Club. I'm sure the fans watching it on the YouTube channel of Indian football will have so many of discussions to do, isn't it? Short format, and that's how the quick passes, the dribbles needs to be in order. And they have done seriously wonderfully well, Triumph Futsal Club. But again, it is now the focus gets shifted to Juggernaut Futsal Club from the blade of Aman Shah, the captain, with that goal coming in. The pressure now back on the sky blue army of Triumph Futsal Club. Oh, that's Rudra Chetri falling down with that hut. But good to see, good sportsman spirit, and that's been well acknowledged by the referee also. The referee in question, Avijanan Bose, assisted with VOK K and Surindran K, the referees. But good to see both of them just shaking hands and saying it's I'm sorry. And that's well, so that's what you need, isn't it? The tempers might fly. There has already been a yellow card in the first half for Triumph Futsal Club, so they need to be a little wary of the situation. You don't need a red card also isn't coming in. Rudra Chetri with that freebie, and suddenly surge on the feet. The ball flies by well close to the cordon of the goal post. 15 minutes remaining in the second half to end this match. some gulping, some energy from myself also. Being a commentator also you need it, isn't it? That's the voice I need to put it through. The Sibusani, very animated Sibusani, is been a very very good one. He's been all over the place. He's been wonderfully well. This done so well. He's been one for all this journey. And that's why it's so good, isn't it? When you have almost like a small in, it's been so good. Some passes has been wonderful. It's been so good, so far, and that's why it remains to be seen of how both the teams will be shaping up in this next 14 minutes. And that's jersey number 10, Aman Shah, of course, the tallest of the lot of among all the players competing here. And that's captain again. He's already got a goal. The last goal came from his footing. Wanted to give a diagonal pass across the surface to Sibusani. Not happy. That's what you say. You might be the captain, but I need the pass to come in so well. Rahat Wadawan, the goalkeeper, gives a very sarcastic smile to Sibusani. He won't see the sunny side. He might be saying, okay, don't pass me on that vibe. I'm already angry on my captain. But again, it's all such a nice one to see of, isn't it? The five-a-side, fast. F and F, fast and furious. F and A, fast and aggressive. And also you need the passes. That's Aman Shah, the captain, giving it to Rudra Chetri. Diagonal pass. It's only Rudra Chetri and Aman Shah at the moment. Oh, it's a lovely pass. Where is the right winger? Where is the header? Absolute golden header comes in. Rudra Chetri to Shibushani to Rudra Chetri to Shibushani, and Shibushani, like a child's play, scoops the ball over the head of the defender. And look at what jersey number 16 has eventually to imply. Gives it to Vedan Mutkekar, who scores the first goal, implying a header. So 3-1 now for both these teams. It'll be really good to see now how this is coming. It'll be very very wonderful to go. Three for a Juggernaut. Been really well, isn't it? Can he get that? Can he just put it there? Can be some distraction sometimes coming in, but that's also being sometimes really a handful, isn't it, to play it up. And now 2 goals ahead is Juggernaut Futsal Club, and what a lovely pass that was from Shibu, and eventually Vedan Mutkekar just putting it. And what a lovely header that was to get it going, isn't it? Just there's some delectable ones that you want to see. Rudra Chetri now on a picture. It's been really really good. It's been just one kind of an afternoon where you really can see the best of the lot coming in. What a nice one that was playing up. And now there has been an injury. He's got right on his belly. But some good drive eventually, but not this one. Get his footing right on the belly. So again the mopper also comes in. And starts up with the blow of the whistle. It'll be just 2 goals now ahead. Rigo, that's the captain, Aman Shah. Just passing on, diagonal pass again. There's this nice one bisecting both of those midfield players. Again comes back to Aman Shah. He's trying to relocate his players. Nicely good one. Just trying to judge the angle. On the left of the picture, that's where they will be scoring the goals. There will be Juggernaut Futsal Club. Can he just loop it towards the right winger? Aman Shah shaping it from his left footing. Only gets on to Triumph's zone. Now the players trying to carry to. It's Vedan Mutkekar. Remember, he scored with a header, the last goal. Only for the referee Avigan Bose to pull up his whistle at the right time as the ball just touches the outer areas. And that's Sibusani. That's the dangerous Sibusani, I would say. The roar of that man when it comes in. I think even the captain, Aman Shah, I have to look at him because he gets very frustrated, isn't it? But he's a serious competitor. Sibusani, the number 7 in the forwards for Juggernaut Futsal Club. At the center, there, nice diagonal pass to Kamal Katoj, the captain. Gets it past the center line, gives it a keen back to the corner forwards region. He's trying to cross it over. Kamal Katoj gets it. It's almost like a diagonal cross pass. Just in number 9, shaping it from his left foot, trying. That's Siam. Couldn't get it. Again gets rebounded off the footing of Aman Shah, the captain of Juggernaut Futsal Club. Nice chain reaction of the defense breathing in for Juggernaut Futsal Club. Gives it to the captain, but on the left it's where they will be defending. Just half of the time now remaining in the second half to end up this match. They will be fittingly curious to see now where, especially for Triumph Futsal Club, those 2 goals coming. That's the captain will be a little relaxed, but again he knows we need to keep on getting the goals time and again. Though Triumph Futsal Club have not been able to pile up the goals, but they know they can pile up the agony. And again, far right, it's good to see the captain and one of the forwards is stepping up. This good one. This could be number 4. Some tussles going in from the left wing. Trying was Catano Francisco Fernandez. Been not in the picture for a long time. Not in the initial playing 5. So he's a substitute, but now it's a chance. Been there for some time now for the Maroon Army of Juggernaut Futsal Club. Captain Mokul Katoj, some delectable look on his face. So many questions sometimes just crosses your face, isn't it? And while Aman Shah, the captain, just passing it on, that's what he keeps on doing on his forwards region, isn't it? This time it could be such a good pass, could be an important one. Flies straight on to the lap of Rahat Wadawan, the goalkeeper of Triumph Futsal Club. Again, gets it, center. Lovely pass to Sibusani. Oh my goodness! He just haunches and just presses very hard on this hard surface. He knows it just sneaks so much slight as of the corner from left of the goal post. Could have been 4-1 for Juggernaut Futsal Club. That are the smallest of the chances that you need to take. Aman Shah, now the captain. Nice little pass to the left footing of Katane Francisco Fernandez. Back to Vedan Mutkekar, who scored the last goal via a header. Gives it back to Ketano. Ketano moves ahead, trying to breach the defenses. Gets to Sibusani. Mutkekar, he puts it to the left winger. Sibusani was looking for a clinical finish. He couldn't get it. Did try in less than a minute before. Triumph Futsal Club, they really need the walls to be fixed here because the defense is trying to leak some goals here, but thankfully it remains a 3-1. Look at Mukul Kato, stands there like a stone. He's trying to see how many of them. Did they increase the numbers? It's a 5-a-side. Do I see more than 5 here? They say no. Okay, I need to calculate on my mind. There's so much of things happens in your mind as a captain, isn't it? You have to be smooth as a gazelle. You need to score up the runs. You need to keep the pace going. That's Sibusani. Lovely Lovely pass again. That's Cateno from the left wing. The ball gains velocity to go over the sidelines. Kamal Katoch was also in the picture. And Cateno, Francisco Fernandez suddenly gains some momentum on his feet. And now there will be two substitutions, number 8 and 3. So Dharampal Singh and Tenzin Lorden goes in to play. Tenzin Lorden initially in a playing 5, but Dharampal Singh was the substitute. And now you go here, tussles, falls down, dribbles it across the surface. Sachin Bangera, another player, was not in the initial playing 5, came as a substitute, but again unlimited substitutions can happen in this game, in this format, rather than the game. Watching all this action of this AIFF Futsal Club Championship on the YouTube channel of Indian football. And this is all about Indian football forcing forward, pressing forward. And here you are also, because this is about the grassroots for millions, isn't it? That's or rather grassroots for billion. From the left, trying very hard, Dharampal Singh, he got substituted just a while back, and from the left he was just going almost triumphantly to get a goal, the Triumph Futsal Club, but again and again, remorsefully and frustratingly, it remains 1 for them. Still 2 goals behind, 7 minutes and exactly 7 minutes and 7 seconds remaining for this match to end. Kamal Katoch frustratingly kicks it off. The long kick from the center. Ball goes over the crossbar. Flyby as oh, that's so good to see Aman Shah, the captain, and Mukul Katoch. And he just gives a tap on the back. This is so good to see. Those are the spirit of the game. That sportsman spirit just give you some brownie points, isn't it? In a fierce competitive battle, that is so much required. You've got a yellow card. Triumph Futsal Club already have got a yellow card in the first half. But this match has given those moments to inspire and perspire. And again, just a brief second back, you have seen again one of the players from Triumph Futsal Club just giving a nice smile to his to the counterpart, to the opposition, and those are the things which is so much brings inspiration, isn't it, to the next generation also, because on the field it might be a fierce competition, but off the field also you need to play to the speed of the game. Of course, it's a game at the end of the day. You might be dared to go for a win, but again, you need to earn that much needed respect from your opposition also, because you're not going to play this game forever. Someday you will be retiring, but you are not retiring from your feet. You might be hanging your boots someday, but at the moment you need to fit the boots rather than hanging it up. That's what number 11 does it. Sachin Bangera from the left just floods in the goal, and Shibu Sani acknowledges it. 4 for Juggernaut's Futsal Club versus 1 for Triumph Futsal Club. The Sky Blue Army should know it's 6 minutes and 42 seconds remaining by the clock. It is getting dangerously close now with 3 goals behind. Again, let's not forget what happened yesterday evening. Superb moments, isn't it? From being 1-4 to being 2-4 to 3-4 to 4-4, eventually to being at 5-4. It was such a crazy contest, insanely wonderful, and now this could be more wonderful. Sibusani gives it back to Sachin Bangera. Sachin Bangera delightfully across the surface was trying to give it to Sibusani. Now from the blade of Aman Shah, bisects Sibusani to Sachin Bangera. They pass the forward line. Sachin Bangera takes his position. Aman Shah, I feel that's a wrong pass, and that's what Sibusani is saying. You had Sachin Bangera on your left. Shibusani was very much near the corner, to the left, to the right of your picture. But again, I think it's a wrong pass. He should have probably given it to Sachin Bangera. It's not because he had a goal before, but because he was probably more well placed in the position. Aman Shah, and look at what Sibusani does it. What has happened in there? Now that's a lovely pass that was. He hasn't given that goal. That goal has not been counted. Sivu Sani, what a competitor, just stands in there, and Sachin Bangera says, "Take it, take the goal." And in his usual celebration with his both his hands high up towards the Indo Stadium's roof, I'm sure that blessings will be coming filtering through the roof onto him. Gets a crisscross onto him, Sachin Bangera, and just shoots it right from the middle. Gets it way like a bullet right between the goalkeeper Rahat Wadawan. Unfortunately, not winning that goal. So we have the blow of the hooter to signal timeout. 5 for Juggernaut Futsal Club versus 1 for Triumph Football Club. 5-1 now. Doing really well now is Juggernaut Futsal Club. But I think Triumph Futsal Club also has been doing really well. They might be 4 goals behind, but let's not take anything away from how the Blue Army, the Triumph Futsal Club, has been trying very well. I'm sure they are also trying very hard under the captaincy of Mukul Katoch, because you could feel out the pictures coming in from Mukul Katoch, the way he has been implying the concerns. He has been trying to drive it home, but again is agonizingly not coming to his way. But look at the 360-degree rotation of Aman Shah, the captain from Juggernaut this time. But again, what the Sky Blue Army, probably they can learn with the way they have been trying to convert. Oh, that has flown. Absolutely flew from the footing of Kushahal Singh, another player who was warming the bench as a substitute, not there in the initial playing 5 for Juggernaut Futsal Club. But well done from Rahat Wadawan, the goalkeeper from Triumph Futsal Club, diving to his right. And I like to keep some good brownie points to Rahat Wadawan, the goalkeeper from Triumph Futsal Club. He has been doing seriously very well. Oh, he's twisting and turning. He's in some pain. He is in some pain. That's jersey number 5, Siam. And that's one area that's really, that will hurt right between the thighs and his knees. So we'll have to aid it very superbly, very closely. So never easy. And the way he was toasting and turning, that will tell you that it was painful, seriously painful. There we go, as he was squeezing his legs underneath to get control of the ball. I guess that was Sachin Bangera was passing by, and his foot unintentionally just got his eyes limping. Not good signs. He'll be just assisted by the physio to get out of the playing area, and will be nursed. And talking about Triumph Futsal Club, let's not take anything away. It's never the end of a closing chapter. The way the Blue Army has been playing, they might be 4 goals behind, but they have also come remotely very close to get some goals. But I'm sure they are giving it everything they could. No slip by here. Again, Sachin Bangira, diagonal pass towards the corner to Kushal Singh, receives Kushal Singh again, back diagonal pass. Is he moving? Tries to put it towards the left to Sachin Bangira again, and almost the same hairstyle of Kushal Singh and Sachin Bangira. And that's Rudra Chetri. Haven't had any goals from his, but his passing has been superb today. Along with him is Tenzin Lorden, and his passing was also been very good. And the Tenzin Lorden's passing to Dharampal Singh today led up to that goal, the first goal, the one and only goal they have been able to score till now. That was Ritik Sharma, beg your pardon. There's Ritik Sharma, jersey number 10, who got the passing from Tenzin Lorden to get the goal straight. And I'm sure they'll be a little disappointed, especially Tenzin Lorden. And you can see walking under the sidelines is a Siam who got injured. He's trying to just walk and see, as a physio gives a curious look onto his legs whether he can walk properly or not, because it's not walking, but you have to run across the surface when you get into the actual field of play. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. We are in the second half for this match to end. Very much in the favor of Juggernaut Futsal Club, but this fast-paced format, this can change any minute. Remember, again, your memory can go by to 2 days before in the evening. Wow, Ambika Sports Club absolutely changed the fashion, the passage of the game versus FC Kondatti, the White Army. And on a day when the other White Army, Pondicherry United Football Academy, then TOFA, won their respective matches. But who would have thought, with 3.5 minutes remaining, with FC Kondatti leading by 3 goals, eventually drew at 4-4. And out of them, 2 were scored by the initial goalkeeper, with Warren wearing the pink, absolute in pink fashion, came in the pink of his health and showed his men how to do it. And eventually 4-4. And the last goal, remarkably, to close it up, was scored by the captain of the Green Army of Ambika Sports Club. So anything is possible. At the moment, trailing by 4 goals, 2.5 minutes remaining, touch less than there. Rudra Chetri, that looks like Sachin Bangira, not Rudra Chetri. In fact, that is Kushal, that's Praval Mehra from Juggernaut Futsal Club. Back past the center line, towards the corner, towards the left winger. Now you can see Shibu Shani, captain. There is no one in there. It's the other substitutes which actually playing it up for Juggernaut. Almost just 120 seconds remaining by the clock to finish this match up. It's good ball, wobbles up right to the corner, gets onto the footing. Can he press it home? There has been seriously one. They need to just get it moving. Triumph Futsal Club, they might be trailing by 4, but seriously trying to swift across the surface as much as possible. But again, looking a little difficult here, as Juggernaut Futsal Club are doing almost everything correct. Rudra Chetri is straight into the hands of Rahat Vadawan, the goalkeeper. Did really well in a fraction of a second, just extends his left hand to take control of the ball. And anyways, it would have gone not into the goal post, but really well done. So I love the way Rahat Vadawan has been patrolling his area there, goalkeeper of Triumph Futsal Club. Now just 70 seconds remaining by the clock for this match to finish. Triumph, can he triumphantly get a goal? Very close to the goalkeeper, grabs the ball, couldn't get it between the defenders also. That looks like the captain Mukul Katoch was in there. Less than a minute now for the second half. Substitutions comes in for the Juggernaut Futsal Club. Rahat Vadawan, the goalkeeper, makes it back past the center line. That's Tenzin Loden along with Kushal Singh. Gets it on to Paulus Barber, who kicks it up straight towards Rahat Wadawan, the goalkeeper. Again, does really well. Remarkable. This is from the goalkeeper, Rahat Wadawan. Seriously remarkable. Again, Barber. The ball wobbles up. Wadahan again does really well. He's curious. He's furious not to see any of his colleagues surrounding him. And this could be one of the easiest. Oh my goodness. Siam, he was injured a while back, comes in, would have almost sealed his name into the second goal. Gets rebounded from the right goal post again, this time from Kushal Singh of Juggernaut Futsal Club from the left wing. That ball came in some serious pace, hurling towards Rahat Wadawan, goalkeeper of a Triumph. But there you go, the final hooter has been sounded to finish of this exciting clash. Let's not take anything away from the Blue Army. They might have lost by 5 goals to 1 or 1 goals to 5, but that man in your picture, Rahat Wadawan, the goalkeeper, has to be given that pat in the back. Someone go and say that you've seriously done a wonderful job. But also a touch of thing only for Mukul Katos also. He has led his drives really well. At full time, Juggernaut Futsal Club eventually winning 5 goals to 1 versus the Triumph Futsal Club. In what was such a magnificent performance, to be honest. But the performances will not stop here, because there are 3 matches lined up in today's AIFF Futsal Club Championship, and it will come up at 2:30 today, right from here at this Manoj Sarkar Stadium here in Uttarakhand. It is the Afuyami Football Club will be up against the Rialona Football Club, which is match number 22 of this AIFF Futsal Club Championship 2024-25. This is Mayur Parwa behind the mic. I'll sign off, and I actually will catch you at 5:30, and I'll be joined by my co-commentator at 2:30. So until then, you take care of yourself, have a great day ahead, and don't miss any of this action, because all this action will be coming live and exclusive on the YouTube channel of Indian Football.